All right, this is like brain surgery. Gotta be correct. It's that time. It's time to blow, tack, and static this thing. Stack! Stack!
All right, guys, we're here in Ephraim, Utah to meet Robbie Layton. We want to get to know your playground a little bit, see where you work, and we also want to get to know you a little bit better.
All right, let's do it.
For those that don't know and aren't familiar with your channel, can you give us like a 30 to 60 second elevator pitch? What is your channel about?
So my channel is an entertainment channel. It's not a how-to, it's not necessarily an auto body only channel. It is a channel based around Robbie Layton. We have quirky stuff, we have jokes.
Somebody say convertible?
We bicker, we banter, we have fun. More or less, we want to entertain you while we're doing collision work to show you the lengths that we go to make things perfect.
You complete me here.
Aww. Now, it's not necessarily perfect. It's as perfect as we can get it.
I'm going to stop you there. The quality of your work cannot be understated.
Well,
and I think everyone who's watching this can agree.
We do the best job we can, so I appreciate it. So we try to make it entertaining. We try to give them good characters, you know, backstories on our characters. We got Big Dinner, we got Hillbilly, we got Cody, we got the boss, which is my wife Demery. We try to bring the family aspect to the channel and entertain our viewers.
Hey Ben Dinner, I have a joke for you.
All right, let's hear it.
What did Cinderella say when her photos didn't show up?
I don't know, what'd she say?
Someday my prince will come.
That was a good joke, Adley. That was a good one.
A question I think everyone is wondering, out of all the projects you've done, what is your favorite one that you've worked on?
So I'll give you the answer that everybody thinks.
Okay.
Golden Knight. Duh. I mean, that's the biggest, probably the biggest car restoration on YouTube to date. But I actually enjoyed doing the Rokon.
So this shop is an amazing place. Can you give us some of the details about it? What things you're able to do here, maybe the square footage and stuff?
Yeah, so what we currently have is a 17,000 square foot shop. We have a 15,000 square foot footprint, and we have 2,000 square feet second level above all our offices. So we've got a body shop. In the body shop, we've got a frame machine. It's the biggest one you can buy for on-the-road vehicles, not including semis and big trucks like that. It's a Goliath by Chief. It's huge. I mean, it literally is a Goliath of a machine. We have a laser lock 360 laser measuring system that we use to straighten out frames. We have a Pro Spot, so we can put factory spot welds back on vehicles. We are fully capable of doing aluminum repair, aluminum replacement. We have an SPR riveter. We even have a Huck bolt riveter for semis and big trucks. So our capabilities are pretty big. We're able to do every single thing inside this building other than an alignment. Other than that, we do ACs, we do mechanical, we do collision repair, we do painting. Pretty much we do every single aspect of the collision other than the four-wheel alignment. Aside from the body shop, we have a separate paint facility that has a state-of-the-art full downdraft Nova Verta. It's 31 feet long, 18 feet wide, and it's got a 1.5 million BTU burner on it. So that when we're done painting, we can actually bake the paint on. It's an awesome, awesome setup. We've got a built-in car wash. We have a separated mechanical shop. The mechanical shop is actually our YouTube production studio. We have a front office where we've got a secretary and an estimator. We have a built-in pressure washer system throughout the entire shop. It's a Hotsy. We've got a lot of capabilities at our shop. Pretty much I'm a tool addict, so
we're gonna get to that.
If there's a tool that you can buy that makes things easier, I have no problem with getting it.
So you mentioned the frame rack. Here we are standing in front of the frame rack, but I know you have some other toys here. Tell us about some of the tools you have that maybe you don't use all the time, but when you need them, they come in clutch.
So one thing specifically, because I just looked at it, is a plastic welder. So not a lot of people realize, but you can actually weld plastic. We use hot nitrogen air to plastic weld. The nitrogen air acts as a shielding gas. It's almost like TIG welding. You know, you got your shielding gas, and then you're able to melt and fuse the plastic back together. And then when it dries, it's literally as if it was never torn. So that's an awesome tool that, I mean, it's not very often that we use it, but when you need to use it, it is awesome.
All right, Hillbilly, so you talk about your Bronco, you talk about Harleys, you love those, you've got a few other vehicles that you have. If you could build anything, what would be your dream build?
69 to 75 Ford F-250 Highboy with the 3116 Caterpillar motor in it.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Okay. 2-door, 4-door?
Yeah, I'd like to get the true 4-door. Because you've always seen people doing Cummins swaps into them, Duramax swaps into them, but you've never heard of anyone putting a Caterpillar swap into them.
Right.
And Caterpillars, in my opinion, are the best diesel you can find out there.
We should make it happen, right, guys? I think I've never worked on a Cat, but it's a diesel engine. I think it'd be manageable.
Comparison to Cummins are about the same.
Yeah.
About 6s.
Yep. Sweet. Okay, you like the Highboy Ford. What about motorcycles?
Really, any Harley that's 1100 cc's and bigger, that's the old school style. Kickstart, no electric start,
Okay.
nothing.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like.
Sweet.
Go check out this video right here of at Robbie Layton Nation.
Should we get him a Harley for doing I'm a Little Teapot? If we can get 2,500 comments and 50,000 likes, I'll find him a Harley and we'll go get it.
You watched me embarrass myself. I need your guys' help to get me my Harley. 2,500 comments, 50,000 likes. You guys can do it. I believe in you. We've already hit the comment quota by like times 10. I think we're about 10,000 away from the likes.
Okay, so pretty close.
We're really close. We just need that extra little bit.
So maybe you guys can be the extra push to force Robbie to buy Hillbilly a Harley.
Yes,
so you
sir.
need 10,000 more likes. I will link that video in the description, so make sure pop over there and just like that video, watch it. I remember that video, great video, but that'll help Hillbilly out.
I would definitely really appreciate it.
All right, Hillbilly, so last question for you. Out of all the projects, you guys have had some really cool ones come through the shop on the channel. What has been your favorite one that you guys have been involved with?
I mean, don't get me wrong, the Banana was fun, but it's going to be a hard toss-up between the Golden Nugget and the food pantry truck. The food pantry truck, I liked doing it because it helped out my community. I was in that situation I was stuck between a rock and a hard spot, low on my luck, didn't have a job, no money, and so they helped me, and so I thought that'd be the best is to help them.
Hillbilly, we're getting ready to take the food pantry van back. You got anything?
I'll give them as much as I can.
Holy crap.
I used them once, a couple times a few years ago when I was down on my luck. They helped me, so I would help them as much as I can.
So you know exactly where this money's gonna go to.
Very good cause.
Thank you. 200 bucks is a lot.
The other one would be the Golden Nugget. Seeing Ed's reaction and how big his smile was, made it all worth it.
You made it worth it.
Golden Nugget. Oh, come on. You guys are funning me. He said it hadn't even painted.
Two awesome choices. I wouldn't have guessed the food pantry truck, but I remember in that video you had mentioned you'd been in a hard spot in your life and they had helped you out, and it felt good for you to be able to give back like that. So before YouTube, what was your day job like, and what led you from that day job to doing YouTube?
So before YouTube, I was just running my body shop. We've been back up at this location for about 2 years. Prior to that, our shop had burnt down. So we did a relocation. For 2 years, we did a rebuild, and then we got back in the shop. It's been very busy, so we've been super focused on trying to make sure that this shop is growing and getting things back rolling smoothly. So back up about a year ago in July, Matt called me randomly, and we just started talking about the YouTube stuff. I was asking him how it's going. So we had been kind of scheming and getting ideas on how I could start a channel. Well, the Golden Nugget came along, so obviously, hey, it needs to be painted.
Right.
My plan was to just paint it and be done. I mean, I never in a million years thought that this would happen. Golden Nugget took a little bit longer than we thought, so we started with the Banana. It took off like wildfire. So it took us about 6 weeks. We hit 100,000 subscribers. So then we started growing pretty quick, about 10,000 subscribers a week. I mean, it took off. So to answer your question, I still currently have a day job that I'm working at, that I'm trying to transition away from. It's not really happening quickly, but I think eventually what's gonna happen is I'm never gonna step away from the shop, but I'm gonna step into the shop. Okay. So I'm gonna try to go full-time inside the shop to where I can just create content. Obviously my content relies around my business, the collision shop, that type of stuff. So I've got a guy in the office, super competent, his name is Mitchell. I've got Brooke that's a secretary, and I've got my wife Demery that's up there helping them as well. So we've got a good set of employees to try to do the transition, but we're just currently not there yet. Okay.
So we've seen Robbie work on some really cool cars like the Golden Nugget, the Banana, the Morvair, Mischief Maker, to name a few. But I know you have some treasures sitting around that you're waiting to work on. tell us, maybe tease us a little bit with some of the stuff you've got lined up ready to work on.
For those of you that don't know the channel, we have a 1969 Dodge Charger. We're gonna be giving that away once we hit 1 million subscribers. Aside from that, I have 3.5 other 69 Dodge Chargers. 2 of them are RTs. I've got a 69 Dodge Coronet 500. We got a 1961 Metro Zippy van. I've got a 1962 Metro Mini Mite. I've got a 1940 Metro. Holy cow! I've got a 1967 4-door short bed Dodge Sweepline. You probably don't know anything about those. That one's a project that I want to put together one day. I've got a 1997 12 valve Cummins. I've got a 2001 chassis that I want to put it on with the 12 valve in it. So that's one of those one day projects that who knows if I'll ever get to it. But anyway, we've got a lot of different projects. But that Sweepline.
Yeah, so Sweepline crew cab.
Short bed.
With a 2001 chassis, 12 valve.
Yep.
What do you think, guys? Comment below. Should Robbie build that, or maybe should we help him build that? I think that'd be a fun project.
I haven't asked Tim yet, but maybe I should have Tim build it. What do you guys think? If you comment enough and you spam him, maybe I'll let him build it. Actually, I won't even let him. I'll be honored because I don't know enough about the Cummins to even do it, and I just don't have time.
I like it. I like the way you think. All right, guys, we've got dinner with us here. Dinner, what time is it?
It's dinner time.
There we go, folks. It's dinner time. So dinner, for those who don't know, prior to working here with Robbie at Layton Auto Body, where did you work and what did you do prior to this?
I used to work in the oil field.
Okay.
I did pipelines and tank batteries.
Okay, cool.
That was a roustabout.
Very good. In the oil field, who would have thought? What is your favorite part? What's been the most enjoyable thing for you making videos with Robbie on his channel and working on some of those projects?
My favorite part has been meeting new people, making people smile and having the people enjoy watching us.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, making a good impact, positive impact on other people. Good.
Yeah.
I can see that for sure.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Rewarding.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So out of all the projects you've worked on the channel, what has been your favorite one, or what do you feel like is the one you're most attached to?
My favorite one right now is working on Aiden's truck.
Okay, cool. The one you guys are working on right now.
That 98 Chevy.
So for those who don't know, Dinner, tell us about that truck just briefly.
The guy that had it, he wrecked up Fairview Canyon. He ended up passing away 2 days after. Not from the accident, but complications from other health issues. And so his 16-year-old son, Aiden, is getting his truck and we're gonna rebuild it for him. And that's what we're in the process of doing right now.
Yeah, really cool build, and Robbie has gone out of his way. Any proceeds from any of the merch sales he makes while they're doing this build are going straight toward building that truck, and the viewers have been amazing on that. The last question we have for you, Dinner, you've worked on tons of cool projects on the channel, got your hands dirty on a lot of them. If you could build a project for yourself, what would it be?
That would be my 1989 Chevy pickup.
Okay, that's the single cab, short bed, two-wheel drive?
Four-wheel drive.
Four-wheel drive.
With the standard transmission.
Sweet. And I believe Robbie has hinted at getting some work done on that and having you guys do some of that. Is that?
Yeah, I mean, that's why Aiden's truck is my favorite build so far, because I have the same truck. The
same connection with the same truck. Cool. All right.
I've owned that truck for 12, 13, almost 15 years, something like that.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, Dinner, thank you so much for your time, and people love you on the channel.
Thank you.
All right, Robbie, I got a few questions for you to finish off. We're gonna call this rapid fire.
Hit me.
Okay, I'm gonna give you some questions. Give us your off the cuff gut reaction. What is your response? So first, where did you get your fabrication, bodywork, paint skills from?
So I'm a graduate of WyoTech out of Laramie, Wyoming, 2008. Started in high school, went to WyoTech, and I've literally taught myself how to do it after that.
What is your favorite piece of equipment that makes your job every day a little bit easier?
Tow trucks. Love them.
Mine's a Milwaukee pocket knife, so we're on different levels.
Tow trucks. Yeah, it makes my life so much easier.
Name one tool, simple, cheap, easy to get, that you think everybody should own.
Easy. Wonder pliers.
What are Wonder pliers?
Knapex flat build pliers.
What the?
See that? You want to know why they're called Wonder? Because they're wonderful.
There you have it, Wonder pliers. That's what they're called.
We call them Wonder pliers.
Last question, Robbie. This one might be somewhat controversial, but out of the guys you work with, who's your favorite team member?
Why does that have to be guys? To save my marriage, I'm going with the boss. She's my favorite. She's my favorite team member.
Okay.
Hillbilly, Dinner, and Cody, they're a close second.
All right, Robbie, I can't thank you enough. I know the viewers are thankful to get to know you a little bit better. Everyone loves watching your work. Your craftsmanship, like I said, is second to none. So thank you for this opportunity. Is there anything else you'd like to tell everyone before we finish off?
Make sure you keep watching this guy. Once you watch his videos, head over to Robbie Layton, check out our videos, and if you like it, hit that subscribe button.
Okay, thanks, Robbie.
Thank you.
All right.
So the next part would be like doing a little bit.
It's not very easy. Not easy at all.
Scoot forward a little bit. Right there. Okay.
Shut up! Sorry.
Clear my throat.